How's it going, everyone? Liam Catterson here as we are reacting to episode number 10 of season 4 for My Hero Academia. This is titled Temp Squad, which I've seen a few people really hype up this episode. I know people have read the manga, so I'm guessing they anticipated this episode would be next and they'd be like, oh, this is going to be very, very fun stuff. But yeah, that's the impression I got, that this is going to be a very, very juicy episode. So I'm looking forward to it, as I have been with season 4 of My Hero Academia, since we're like in double digits now with this season. It's really great to reflect on what these past episodes have provided us with, and there's been a lot that's unfolded with this season. You wouldn't think it with, like, I guess 9 episodes completed, but there's been a lot that has unfolded, whether it's the main story regarding Overhaul and Eri, or we have had character moments. We've had a few character-based episodes, some intertwining into, I guess, the main plot, but we have focused a lot on character moments, like last week. It's just been a lot, and I'm not complaining whatsoever. It's just been an absolute, very, very amazing story this season so far, and I'm really excited to see what these next, I guess, 15 episodes, have in store for us. But last week, as I've just pointed out, I think, we had another character-based episode, which the previous week also did, but this time we focused on Kirishima and how he nearly gave up the course of being a hero after, in the present, he had some moments of regret. He had that struggle after one singular punch managed to really do some damage to his arms, even in his new upgraded form. Like the guy that he was facing with the brute force, he was absolutely menacing, and he really did put that doubt into Kirishima, as we reflected on him having similar doubts earlier in his life, and how he nearly gave up the pathway of being a hero, which thankfully he didn't, because Kirishima's an awesome soul. But it was very, very emotional and beautiful to see how that formed. Not just that, though, but what was also very beautiful to see, and you know where I'm going with this, Fitgum. Yes. Holy dang. I'm still lost for words with how, but I know that's him in his now vulnerable form, as it was kind of alluded anyways. Like, the more thinner he gets, the more vulnerable he becomes. It was still very, very appealing, wasn't it? But yeah, last week was also a very, very good testament to broadcast the relationship between Kirishima and Fatgum as well, because I think they are a very, very amazing duo. He does a very, very good job at guiding him, and I really, really love how this season, like I said, has focused on Kirishima, because we had episode 5 and then we had episode 9, and they've done a very, very good job at making him stand out a bit further this season. So I've really, really appreciated that. But let's get into episode number 10. I don't think this is going to be a character... I don't know. I could be wrong, because I didn't think last week... Well, I kind of did with the title, but before the title, I didn't think last week's episode would be character-focused. So this could be character-focused. I'm not so sure. What I am sure of is the fact that I'm really looking forward to this, as we are still intertwined with the chase for Eri, and to stop Overhaul from taking her and defeating the heroes. So, with that said, let's get into episode number 10 of season 4 for My Hero Academia. Let's go. His amazing tenacity.
A spear and
Can't beat that.
The victory is ours.
Boss and I live, the Hasakai will too. Most of the men remain loyal to him, but don't understand my way of thinking.
You'll take a
Even
big
though
hit.
I respect the boss's will more than any of them do.
Oof.
As long as we have the finished product and the serum, I can bring us back from the brink of extinction.
Oh,
this
no.
little incident will make time to pull your weight, Temps.
Oh! Toga and
You can
twice!
leave it to us, Overhaul.
I missed twice!
To you. I once failed people in trouble because I was scared, but never again.
You did your best just there.
Like Crimson. You've done enough. More than enough.
Oh, my heart!
This is a battle to the death.
Oh, God, dude! You lost!
Bring that kid. Bring that man with you.
Did you just call him a Oh, wow.
Nice try.
I seem like a guy who sets traps.
Rappa, stop. Listen to me. It's my job to keep your recklessness under control. Do as I say.
Yeah?
Think about why they'd want you down here. A bloodthirsty beast who thrives on violence. You have a job to do, and it's...
You don't even have enough strength left to put up a barrier.
Ooh.
So shut it. Honestly.
And he can
with
still
these broken
take you
bones,
down.
I can't lift my arms, so I'm wrecked too.
What do you want from us, Rappa?
I want to fight. Dude, hoping for a challenge and always walking away unsatisfied.
Oh,
You're
damn.
never more powerful than when your life is at stake. That's why the best fight is a deathmatch between equals. You guys were freaking awesome, especially the redhead.
Wow, so he idolizes them so much for that
So let's
tenacity.
have another match. You better heal up, cause I'll kill you for sure next time.
We both got banged up pretty good there. But we did it. And you've proven what you're capable of, not only to me, but more importantly, to the enemy.
You gained his admiration, and that's really, really impressive.
He's not a threat. This is the
Which I really do like that villain respects him.
My boost will wear off soon.
Nowhere saying I should join his gang. Got real pushy about it too. I told him he could fight me for it.
And he bested you. Oh,
1 second I was dead. The next I was
that's
back to
that's
normal.
technically disqualification.
So I joined up, challenged him 5 more times, and lost every single match. That's why I'm here, because I still haven't beaten him yet.
He lost?
Oh, wow.
5 times?
They're looking to distribute something. Not sure what exactly, but apparently there's a lot of it.
The upgraded weapon.
They need money to get the ball rolling. And once they've got the cash, the day it all goes down won't be far behind.
Oh?
We're not making any progress here. He just keeps cornering us.
The boost won't last much longer. Can't let them through.
This is a real challenge. On preserving your quirk.
This kid's persistent.
Just really love that.
You stop us now!
Come on, Deku.
It opened up.
What do you think they're planning this time?
That is what they're. Oh shoot!
Today, I'm a trusted member of the old school Yakuza. A nasty little gangster girl. One who's out for blood.
Rock,
Toga, you.
Step back! I've got this wall!
Oh
Rock lock!
shit!
This is as far as you go.
Oh wow! Oh! Azawa! Oh sh! Bloody hell, Toga!
League and the Yakuza are working together. That's why they separated us. It was the League's turn to step in.
Yep.
Iraqi doesn't seem like the kind of person who'd want to submit to anyone.
Nope, but
That transformation. The way her body
you'd be amazed with how Overhaul.
It was just like at the exam. This is insane. The League of Villains. What are they up to?
Dash jockey, don't underestimate the Yakuza, jackass!
I love him! I love
Get
him!
him, big bro, Rappa!
Oh no!
You graze my body. Impressive.
Ho, ho, ho.
Holy crap.
He's just like, oh shit!
He melted. These monsters are useless!
Oh shh! Not the mask! Not the mask!
That wall was way too fast, you Yakuza thug! If you'd taken any longer, I would have been just masked. Before I split in two!
You should feel whole now that you're covered up again.
Oh, Toga.
We're working so hard to help these gangsters, but they're kind of useless, huh?
Marry me.
You are the devil.
What?
These kids are completely off their rockers.
I know you've got
It's Mag, and he took Mr. Compressor's arm. Did you just forget? And it's all my fault. I brought him to meet with you. I may be a villain, but I'm human too. We all are,
Oh,
man.
wow. I really
Come on,
love that
Toga.
development.
Don't you agree with me?
The question I've got for you, Tamura, is
That's
what
really
we mean to
deep.
you. To me, the League is a place where I feel at home.
Because this is for all of us.
Holy
They want to keep
shoot.
the League in check, so they'll try to win you two over little by little. I want you to infiltrate them, flatter them, but never forget they're beneath us.
Playing the
Twice,
smart play.
You said they
I
have
love
to
him.
pay for what
One more worthless than that!
Yep, the wire has... Oh, Jesus.
What's this? Big bro
You really did set him off.
The wittiest guys always have the worst tempers.
Turns out the heroes aren't the ones who need beating up the most.
They'd probably...
I mean, Toga and Twice are just very, very amazing. The way they just pissed off Irinaka was pretty fun stuff. Like, especially since you saw the wire snap, you know, the short fuse talk. That was really fun stuff. But now they're in one area, so that's going to be pretty spicy to see. But I really loved this episode, especially with the fact that it was heavily focused on villains' perspectives and their, like, inner thoughts, their deeper thoughts in this episode. Of course, we did have a bit of perspective from Kirishima when he sided with Fat Gum, irking Amajiki to get... because he did say that he was going to irk Amajiki to get him to side with... Fat Gum. But we did get a bit of that, but it was mainly focused with the adversary because we not only got to see Twice's reaction to how he feels with Magna's death, but also Tamura and what's going on deep in his mind as he is siding, like he's agreeing with this deal with Overhaul, but he's got a bigger play at hand. And not just that, though, but Rapper as well. Like, we got an insight to him as well. So I really loved how villain-focused this episode was. Even though we did get a lot of heroic moments, like Deku trying to push back Irinaka's ability, and then Irinaka managed to separate everyone. I thought that was it was a very great moment. But I don't know. I think people I think people knew that my love for Tamura and Twice was going to make this an episode that would have me anticipating every second of this, because I have said it before, like, Twice is a is a character that I just love to death, and Tamura is like my second favorite My Hero Academia character. And in this episode, we got to see him play. He's playing this game in order to have Toga and Twice infiltrate the league, make them think they've won, but the ball will slip and it'll be game over. But I gotta say, I really loved how Tamura confided to Twice and Toga. Like, he gained their trust, because that's the thing. He does want them to trust him. And I thought the way he took he took his mask off, and we saw a clear face of him, like we did when he confronted Deku. But I think this was a more clearer shot, if you get what I mean. Like, you were able to have a more of a clearer shot. That's what surprised me so much. Like, oh my god, look at that amazing shot of Tamura's face. It looks like it looks like he's unmasked for the first time, but it isn't, because we get to see a clear perspective of his face. But yeah, I did really love that fact that that he revealed his face, because he is trying to gain their trust. He's trying to be sympathetic towards Twice and Toga, and they have doubts about being used by Overhaul, and I do love the fact that he is trying to get them to have faith in me. Just have faith, because this is going to work. We can infiltrate the Hisaikai little by little, and we, in the end, we're going to get the last laugh. So, yeah, what I want to know is, where's Kiriguri? Because Overhaul wanted him as well, but that wasn't happening. And I'm just thinking, like, it's been a hot second since we've last seen him as well. Like, we haven't seen him since the attack at Camino. Yeah, so I'm wondering where he's at, because I think there's a behind the scenes reasoning to why Kiriguri is not present at the minute, but I'm not so sure. Yeah, I really loved Rapper's MMA past as well, and I will say I do resonate, like, I do sympathize with Rapper a bit, because first he gets killed over and over again, and he remembers every death. Like, what was it, 6 times? Because he got killed the first time, but then Rapper said he did it 5 more times afterwards. So, yeah. So that was pretty shitty. And second, he is someone who isn't shy from respecting his opponent's tenacity. Like, I really loved that bit where he was like, make sure you bring that, man along. He really thought that was a very, like, that fight was very, very amazing from Kirishima. And I love the fact that he, like, Kirishima has not only proven to Fatgum how credible of a hero he is, but also he's bought the respect of Rapper, so I really loved that so much. But yeah, second is, the second point is, he's not necessarily wanting, I guess, to be a full-fledged villain. He can't run from Overhaul. Overhaul keeps defeating him, and he hasn't got an answer, and he's pretty much expecting that the Hisaikai to fall. And Overhaul acknowledges this. Overhaul is acknowledging, okay, well, the Hisaikai taking big hits, great, but we've got our drug completed. Not great. Because they did talk about the upgrade, so yikes. But I really do love Rapper's insight. Like, I thought that was a very, very powerful, I thought it was really, really powerful looking back at his past, and not just painting him as just another, as a generic villain, I guess, with this incredible strength. He has a story behind him. He's got some humanity behind him, and he respects the fact that Kirishima and Fatgum really put up a fight, because he talks about, well, 1 hit and my opponents are down. But you guys, you took a lot of brunt, and I gotta respect that, buddy. So well done. So I thought that was really, really great stuff. And then speaking of Rapper, in a sense, Night Eye dealing with the Rapper clone was very cool and very funny with Twice there. Like, Twice slowly head turns like, yeah, shit. I really loved that reaction from Twice, but I really loved as much more Night Eye's reaction and coolness when it came to Rapper charging at him. Like, he was not worried whatsoever. He had that thing with him that sent Rapper back. And then he dissolved, of course, being a clone, being a duplicate. So yeah, but then he has the savageness of tearing Twice's mask, which creates that issue that we saw in episode 24 of season 3. Yeah. I really loved how Toga was comforting him. So it was really beautiful. Like, even Twice saying wifey and all of that. So yeah, I really love the chemistry between both Twice and Toga. It was really great stuff. But not just that, though, but Toga's words of comfort and trying to guide him along so he has that assurance, that push to move forward. So Toga tending to Twice was really, really heartwarming. And I really loved how we got into Twice's perspective as well. Like I said, with this focusing quite a bit on adversaries and their insight and how damaged they feel. I really loved how we got in this episode Twice feeling a lot of guilt over Magna's death, and feeling like he is the responsibility because he brought Overhaul along. So yeah, and that's what I want so much. I love the fact that we're going in depth into the members of the League of Villains. So I really enjoy that perspective so much. So that was really, really good stuff. I also really, as well, loved, like I said, going back to Kiri signing up with Fat Gum. I thought it was really beautiful, like how teary-eyed Fat Gum got when he was holding Kiri's body. So yeah. But yeah, I thought Rocklock was going to perish with the fact that he got stabbed and his body was on the floor. But yeah, it was Rocklock was pretty impressive, especially with how he tried to counter Irinaka and his ability, as well as Deku helping. But yeah, like I said, this was pretty fun. What I loved about this episode particularly is going in depth with the villains or the adversary, and looking into their stories and the humanity behind some of the villains. Like you can consider Rappa's respect to Kirishima and Fat Gum as something humane, because he could have thrown his toys out the pram. He could have been like his buddy, who was like saying, no, you don't want to respect these guys, but Rappa wasn't having any of it. He actually respects these characters so much. And like I said, he can't run from Overhaul, so that's pretty scary. But also Twice as well. Like Twice, just because we're villains doesn't mean we lack humanity. So I really thought that was great. And Tamura showing a bit of that humanity to Tamura showing a bit of humanity to Toga and Twice by taking off the mask, telling them, please have faith in me, please, this has got to work. And I know this is pretty like, paraphrasing this, I know this is pretty like intense, because he's just done a lot of damage, but we might have a chance of winning if we play the long game. So yeah, him opening up to Toga and Twice, and considering more than just members of the League of Villains, was pretty great stuff as well. But yeah, this was a solid episode. Like I said, I thought the aspect of focusing on the villains was pretty neat. So yeah, I will see you guys next time then. Hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. You check my videos on the right if you want to check out more of my content. You can also subscribe to my media feeds and channel if you want to. Hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. Hope you guys take care, and I will see you guys next time. Toodles!